Okay.
All right, we're hot.
We're hot for episode 14?
15?
15? I don't know.
Like that.
Yeah.
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day stream.
Memorial.
All right. Well, I guess first order of business, we're going to show what what little drinky poo we're having. But before we do that, I will just say we've got a problem with audience retention. So the first story of today is going to be a Trump story because we got to get that audience retention. But first, we're pouring up. What are you pouring up today?
Just for being honest.
Audience retention is down. We got to have a Trump
retention
story.
is down because the audience sucks, and since we're our own bosses, we're not going to fire ourselves. So
No, we're just going to do a Trump story first after we pour up. What are you pouring up today?
Well, you inspired me last week with the Diplomatico.
Oh, hold on a second. Your camera froze. Your camera froze. Oh, the auto key's keying it out. Bro, turn off that auto key, bro. It sucks. Turn off the Discord auto key, dude. It sucks.
You can see it. Diplomatico.
Oh my. No, it just doesn't. Oh
it's
my god.
It's black,
why do you have the Discord
it's
auto key on, bro? What are you doing?
Diplomatico.
Oh,
but it's
my god.
not the one that you got. It's the Reserve Exclusiva.
Mine's the
step up.
Montuano. Mine's the Montuano.
Mine's the Reserve. Mine's the Reserve. It's a step up. It's like $10 more.
You doing ice or you doing neat?
I'm doing neat.
Nah, I do
like ice, but I'm
bro.
gonna do some neat.
Heavy. Look at look how beautiful my camera focuses. Look at that. Look at the focus, and then whoop back out, and then you just disappear.
There it is.
Oh god.
Closer it is. Look, mine's a spicier rub.
Mine's spiced. It's brown.
Oh okay. For some reason I didn't. Yeah. Cheers.
Well, also I have a lot of ice in it. So, bro, turn off the auto key before we do the clickers, bro. You just disappear.
Auto key.
It's good. Replaces your background. The glass disappears, bro. Are you serious?
It's only for a second.
Oh my god! All right. Cheers.
Let's do it. Cheers.
As he teleports away.
Imagine, bitch.
God. All right.
And
what
I would like to say, this leans into Trump, but I would like to say that Diplomatico is a product of Venezuela. Venezuela, which we are. Well, I guess we're about to go to war with. Venezuela.
Yep. Product of Venezuela. Yep. Yeah, it's going to go up about 500% price. The tariff's going to hit.
Yeah, we might want to
500% price uptick on that. Oh, and I have All right, I'm going to pull up what I have saved for the. So I have my little notes here. So I think the big three stories. The first one is going to be the Trump story. Watch ahead to see what it is. The shooting that happened and the wrestler incident with Rampage Jackson's son. Those are going to be the big three.
We actually have breaking news that just happened.
Like within an hour or so?
Ago. Yeah, within an hour.
What was it?
There's a big wildfire in Washington State, and they have it's so big, and the fire. I guess the infrastructure and the firefighters are low, so they had to contract out some firefighters. And guess what kind of people these firefighters were? Illegal immigrants.
Oh.
And ICE is actually deporting them. So
the firefighters?
It looks pretty rough.
Bro. Hey, I mean,
but they are contracted.
Yeah.
They're contracting fire. I mean, yes, they were in the line of duty too. I mean, they weren't like in the middle of a fire, but they were, they're on the.
That's what I like to imagine. There's like they have the hose, they're spraying the fire, and it's like, hey, papers, motherfucker. Like,
yeah, like it
papers,
wasn't quite
please.
like that, but hey, they're still they were in uniform, so they're So I don't want to downplay that, but whoa.
All right, as promised, here's what we're starting off with. Hold on, don't look, I gotta scroll to the bottom because in reverse chronological order.
Reverse, I like it.
Trump signed an executive order effectively banning flag burning, basically saying that you're going to get a year in prison for burning the American flag.
Awesome.
No,
awesome.
Wrong. Bad take.
No, this is awesome.
Bad take, Dar.
Amazing.
Absolutely bad take.
It's amazing.
I'm going to explain to you why it's a bad take. There's this little thing called the First Amendment. I don't think you should be able to just walk over because you don't like it. Like, I don't like it. I'm not going to go out and burn an American flag. But I think it's absolutely protected under free speech, and that's important.
The problem is we're living in a polarized world. We're living in a polarized country where when people are if you're part of a mob and you're burning a flag and it's gotten so bad, no, it gives us a right to arrest these people, and I am for this. I am so for this.
Well, I'm just against it because, like, yeah. So if you're part of a mob, because there's already like laws in place where if you're specifically inciting violence, yeah, you can get arrested for that. But like, so like if I were to go on my porch right now, nobody's around, but someone catches it on video. According to this, if I burned an American flag just on my porch, I could go to prison for a year.
Yeah,
like, see, the context should matter. Yeah, if you're burning the American flag, saying like in the middle of a mob, saying we need to kill these ICE guys right here, or whatever, like that's different. Yeah. But if you're just burning the flag because freedom of speech, that should be fine. I think this is a bad.
I disagree, brother.
This is a negative right here.
This is a positive. We get to get these people that are
but outside of the
that want to be in our country, and we're able to arrest these people.
That's the whole thing about freedom of speech is I should be able to talk shit about whatever's going on in the country.
You can talk shit about America all you want. You just can't burn the American flag.
Why can't I burn the flag though? It's speech.
No,
metaphorically, it's not literally speaking. It's an act of what?
No, you could. No, it's it's destroying an iconography.
I should be able to destroy iconography. It's part of freedom of speech.
Yeah, iconography. Thank you.
I should be able to destroy iconography. It's not like I'm hurting a person.
I guess you just take down statues of Abraham Lincoln and George Washington too.
Well, that's a different thing. That's someone else's property, or I guess it's state property. So I'm not saying you should be allowed to burn somebody else's American flag that they own, but if you purchased it. So if I purchased I guess you would call it an effigy of fucking Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, I should be allowed to burn it. The fuck?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's listen. Hold on a second. Neither of us are experts on this. We're about to listen to Trump himself's take on this. Okay, so listen up. Oh, are you good? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
A little too spicy?
A
little too spicy for you? You're drinking water choking, bro. The fuck? All right, let's listen to Trump's take on this right here. Boop-a-doop-a-doop.
And what the penalty is going to be, if you burn a flag, you get 1 year in jail, no early exits, no nothing. You get 1 year in jail. If you burn a flag, you get, and what it does is incite to riot. I hope they use that language, by the way. Did they?
Yeah, incitement is
incite to riot.
Okay, pause. I think that's what you're talking about, incite to riot. But
there's context involved.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, if you are burning a flag and you happen to say, let's kill those guys, let's burn the city down, whatever.
Come on, man. You got people in Seattle streets. They're causing issues. That's what
I'm saying. If you're also causing issues, that should be enough. That should be if you're also causing issues in town. But if you're just peacefully burning a flag, it should be fine.
This is another reason why this is important, because this is a federal law. So if state or city municipalities use their police officers to arrest rioters, and they had been burning flags, until then they could just release them right back on the street, and nothing would happen to them.
Is an executive order a federal law? How does that?
Absolutely.
Actual question. It's a federal law. I thought it's not signed into law. It's just hold on a second.
It's an order, so it's
wondering.
It's a federal. It's under federal jurisdiction.
Meaning I honestly don't know. I thought it still wasn't a law. It's an executive order, and it's different. That's why it sometimes causes problems.
Well, it's signed into law. If executive order just means something is extradited to law.
And I don't think that's how it works, homie.
Absolutely, dude.
I don't think so.
Yeah, dude.
I don't think that makes it federal law. I don't think so.
Absolutely.
Let's read Wikipedia here. Very unbiased source right here.
It's a directive.
It's a directive issued by the head of state or government that manages the operation of a nation's federal administration, while the structure of authority by country. Okay. I'm talking about American executive order. It says it varies by country. Or did I misread that and say county? No, country. In the United States, here we go. Executive orders, a directive, okay, same thing. Manages operations of the federal government. Executive orders are only binding on the federal government's executive branch. The legal or constitutional
federal government
basis for executive orders, okay.
It's under federal jurisdiction, bro.
It's only binding on the federal government's executive branch. I don't think that makes it law, bro. I don't think I don't think it makes it law.
Okay, go outside and go do a riot. Okay, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Listen, if somebody was to be in a Antifa riot and they all decided to burn a flag, okay, and then they get arrested for riot, but then they also realize, like, police were there and they see that they have been burning a flag. Well, under federal directive, call it a law, call it a directive. If you disobey that is under federal jurisdiction, and you have to appease federal judgment and punishment because of that. It is out of state jurisdiction. Absolutely.
I've got two things to say. I've got two things to say. This happens when we have conversations a lot, not just in this moment. But I'll be like asking a specific definition or technicality of something to learn more. And then as we get into it, you're like, well, technically, it's kind of what I said, but I'm actually asking specifically about whether or not it's law. And you're saying, well, yeah, of course, if it's an executive order, it's going to be enforced or whatever by the long arm of the law. But I don't think that technically makes it a law.
Call it whatever you want. Call it a banana, call it a spaghetti soup, call it call it whatever you want, brother.
Secondly, apart from this issue, I'm against making laws to go after a group of people when what they're already doing is illegal. And I'll give you two good examples. I don't like stricter gun laws because murdering people, including school children, people at a church, whatever, is already illegal. Right. So I don't like going, let's ban higher capacity magazines, because then it'll make it easier to go after people, because then that gets used against groups that weren't intended to be gone after, like normal citizens that own high capacity magazines. So that line of thinking is another reason why I don't like the flag banning. Secondly, is because that's what Nixon did with the Schedule 1 Drug Act or whatever to go after the anti-war movement. It was make all the psychedelics illegal,
which was federal.
Well, yeah, but that was actually signed into law. But anyway, hold on a second. That's that. I don't like this because that's what you're basically saying is, we can use this to go after Antifa people. I don't like going after things that aren't already illegal just to go after specific groups of people. That's my big thing about this.
And this is my main thing too, is because those especially Washington State or Portland City, they'll arrest these people and they'll put them right back out in the street. This is okay. This this executive order had to be done because we have absolute lawlessness in leftist cities.
So if they're breaking laws, it should already be covered. You shouldn't have to invent a new law.
That's my point, bro. You're not listening. They're not doing their job. They're not arresting them.
Okay, then we need to address that. The law enforcement's not doing their job.
They
can't add extra laws.
You think it's going to change? You think these Democrats are going to change in Portland? You think they're going to change? No, they're not going to change, bro.
It doesn't change the fact that exactly federal. This isn't state to state. In Florida, we're sitting good, bro. No. We're sitting good, bro. In Florida, so we should. But this directive, this prime directive, hits us too, and I don't think it should. For the reasons I said earlier. Also, side note.
I'm not going to burn the flag. I don't plan on burning the flag.
Well, me neither. But it's like what I said earlier is that this is not good. Encroaching because you're worried about Antifa in some big city somewhere.
There's other things that we can talk about that are encroaching, like Palantir and surveillance state.
Well, yeah,
we can talk about that. I totally agree with that.
Hold on a second. That comes into the part of the conspiracy rabbit hole of the shooting.
There's so much dissension with these illegal immigrant riots that just wave the Mexican flag and burn the American flag. It's enough, man. We have to clamp down, dude. It's gotten out of control. So I'm for this, and I'm not.
Well, I think we just disagree on that because I don't like that way of dealing with things. So, but anyway,
sometimes it's necessary.
Up the list, part of my research here, be part of Freedom First. You remember how Trump used to say America First and stuff?
Yeah.
But I think a certain someone kind of stole that phrase, and now they kind of don't want to use it anymore. America First. That's Nick Fuentes' show.
Well, it was Trump's before he.
I know, and he says that he was inspired by that, but now they don't say it anymore. I always see Freedom First. I never hear him say America First anymore. Do I have any other good memes here? Actions of okay, that's kind of the same thing. Yeah, this guy.
Like these motherfuckers, bro.
So this guy right here, a veteran has been arrested for burning an American flag outside the White House. Hours after Trump signed an executive order mandating 1 year in prison for flag burning.
Good.
Yeah, this seems a little sus. You're out in the middle of a bunch of people here setting a fire. Although I kind of do want to keep this saved, follow up on it, what they get them for. Because I want to see, so the executive order or whatever, I kind of want to see what happens in a case like this where it's cut and dry. It was right after. What happens? Does the judge say, nope, First Amendment, we're just getting him on a public burning charge? I kind of want to see where this goes. I kind of want to check in on this again in the Rum Dum universe. I want to see what happens. Because with executive orders, a judge can say, case law, nope, this is First Amendment, and it kind of doesn't matter. It's a precedent. So I do want to check in and see on that.
All your friends can burn flags.
I was about to say, all my friends are either like, they're all like Republican construction workers, dude. They're, like, Don Quixote. Oh, this gave me flashbacks. So are you familiar with Don Quixote? This is in the wrong folder. So part of the thing is it's this crazy guy that thinks he's a knight and he starts fighting Windmill. There was what was that? He was a pro-Trump guy. He was a cartoonist where he depicted Trump as Don Quixote and like the mainstream media as a windmill.
Oh, wow.
I was like, bro, like, did you read the story? You're making fun of your own homie here. And then this I saw today. One legitimately cool thing about, from Rat Limit, one legitimately cool thing about the Boy Scouts is how they let us burn the flag as part of the free speech merit badge. These are old pictures right here.
That's indoctrination.
Also, so yeah, this is wild.
It's blatant. That's blatant indoctrination. That has nothing. That's bullshit. That's destroying the Americana that was the Boy Scouts.
How old are these pictures?
It really is. It's bullshit.
But I think, given how old this person is, this has to be a long time ago. This is not, unless this is a bot. What do you think?
7 hours ago.
Are you calling these AI? Could this be an AI? Could this be a false flag?
I
Could
don't
this
know.
literally be a false flag?
If it is, it's still bullshit. It doesn't change my mind.
To button off our first story here, unless you have any other thoughts you'd like to add in.
No, I'm good.
One of the bigger reasons that I'm upset about the flag banning thing is because that was always the biggest flex you could say to someone who was talking shit about America. It was like, I can burn my country's flag right now and be fine. But now I kind of lost that flex on our British peers. I don't know. I thought that was kind of a big flex. I liked it. I liked that flex.
It means nothing.
I think it means a lot.
Yeah.
I think it meant a lot. And yes, I do want to keep tabs on this guy. I want to see how it plays out. I want to see how this plays out. Let's see here. Do we want to do the wrestling incident?
Absolutely.
Or the shooting? What do we want to do next?
Let's do the wrestling next. We'll
do the wrestling next.
The shooting is more I mean, they're both pretty controversial, but I think the shooting is even more.
All right. Again, shield your eyes because the way Twitter bookmarks work, the newest stuff is up here at the top, so we're going to act like you didn't see that. Damn, I got a lot on this one. All right, here we have the inciting incident. I'll go ahead and pull up the video for anybody who doesn't know what's... Oop, fucked up again. Pulling up the video for anybody at home who does not know what's going on. So this guy right here is the son of Rampage Jackson, okay, a professional fighter. This guy right here is a professional wrestler. And so this is the clip you're probably going to see first before you know the story. So here it is. Let me know if you can hear this.
I wonder if he was playing knocked out before he started getting hit. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that referee should have stopped right there. Stopped him right there. No, and that fucking pussy's not doing a good job getting him off of him. Yeah, thank you. That guy finally pulled him off.
Yeah, that's the guy that got out of there.
Hey, you gotta stop this shit, man. Stop this shit, man.
That's kind of it for the relevance of the event. Then it's just them fighting.
That's real wrestling. Actually, it's like now this is real wrestling now. This is the real shit.
Also, you did start recording on Audacity, right?
I did. Uh-huh.
Okay. Just checking. Okay, so what it appears to me, actually there's a better clip up ahead, but actually I guess I'll just wait till that point. I guess I'll say it now. So this clip is kind of cut off early. A longer clip came out later. But so the professional wrestler let the MMA fighter, Raja Jackson, basically let him pick him up, as you do, breaking kayfabe here. He let him pick him up and slam him. And that looked real. The way his head bounced, this does not look like it was properly done because Raja, as we'll see, actually had malicious intent. And even if he was pretending to be knocked out, these are not held or worked punches. You can see them land. Yeah, these are not.
Bro, he's out. He's not even
out. He's not even attempting to put his hands up or anything. Those are not worked punches. That is real.
Right.
For sure.
Now, dude, the referee and the guy in the black, dude, he should have just, that should have been stopped a second ago. Like he could have, he could
have done something, got in the way of it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, now, he was like, oh, don't do it. I'm like, bro, get your fucking ass in there, dude. You act like you're a badass, but when something really fucking happened, you didn't do shit.
Well, also to their credit, I mean, I agree with you on that, but this is effectively a stage performance. These are not actual fighters. Well, some professional wrestlers have martial arts experience, but by and large, these are not. Absolutely, fighters. They do.
But that's disgusting.
So let's get into the actual story of what occurred. This, from what I can surmise, nothing has come out to the contrary of this. This was when they first ran into each other. This is the wrestler right here that was got slammed and punched after he was knocked unconscious. This is the fighter in question. This is, I guess, his introduction to the event right here.
Hey, I think that's a little. Oh, you don't show it? Easy. He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
You're good.
What the fuck was that?
You don't show it?
That's what happened. He's not a worker, but apparently he's going to be part of it.
So as you can see here, he's supposedly smashing a beer can on this guy's head.
Yeah, did no harm to him. That was. Yeah.
So he's doing the thing where he's gauging the distance with his hand. He's coming, and it's clearly rigged. If you took
absolutely.
I don't have an unopened can, but have you ever felt a can that hasn't been opened of soda or beer or anything?
Yeah, it's pretty fucking heavy.
It's not necessarily heavy, but it's solid. It's rough. Like you saw in that video, the Twisted Tea video, where those dudes are fighting and he smashed a Twisted Tea on his head. That knocked the dude to the ground. This dude didn't even flinch. He kind of went like this because I guess there was some juice left in it.
Because it was staged.
So clearly, and then you hear, let's listen to the clip.
Oh, you don't show it? Easy. He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's asking the Raja, are you gonna sell it? Which I think we actually had this conversation last week on the show because I said it, or some other episode. Selling is when someone does a move on you in professional wrestling. You're supposed to act like it hurts. You're supposed to sell it to the audience when they do it. So he's basically going up to this guy like, are you going to sell it? Like, because in kayfabe, he just smashed a closed can on his head. That should hurt very bad. So you're supposed to act like that hurt, go down, whatever. And now someone in the background, I can't tell exactly who it is, but saying he's not a worker, bro. Which something being worked means it's been rigged, pre-planned, whatever. So it seems like there is some credence to the idea that Psycho Stu just kind of did this spur of the moment without telling this guy. Perhaps.
Okay.
I don't think this has been confirmed, but
no harm was done. And he's backstage. Apparently he's there to do some kind of work for this agency. So he's either preparing
we have some other clips later that I tried to keep myself kind of in the dark about, but as far as I know at this exact moment, well, actually, no, that doesn't make so. Yeah, I don't know. Why is he there? Yeah, if this wasn't planned, why is he showing up? Well, by the way, this is not random cell phone footage, or maybe this specifically is, but he was live streaming this. This wasn't all caught by he was Raja was live streaming his showing up to this wrestling event. So clearly there had to have been some kind of planning. It's not like he just stumbled in off the streets and someone caught this off the cell phone.
And then he just maybe he already was going to fight this guy or wrestling. or wrestle this guy after this incident happened, knowing that there's some sort of buildup, some organic buildup for hype. You know what I mean? So what the? I mean, I'm pretty sure this was spontaneous, but it's obviously.
You showed up to a professional wrestling event and you're also like a famous person. You've got a camera crew. Of course, this professional wrestler is going to turn it on because like some people in the wrestling world actually kind of still take kayfabe seriously. And this is a very light, like you didn't actually hurt this guy. This is very clearly just him being silly, being I'm guessing he's kind of do like a Stone Cold thing where he's like a drunk redneck or whatever, being crazy. Right? I'm guessing that's the character. Yeah. I don't know. I don't watch this very small promotion. But yes, that was kind of the inciting incident. I don't think anything crazy happens here.
Trying to talk it out.
Yeah, they were talking it out. Well, here, let's listen to the end of the clip just in case. It's been a while since I've watched this. We'll see if anything is said. Right about here.
What the fuck was that?
You don't sell it? Dude, he's not a fucking worker, bro.
What the fuck was that? Hold on. I don't play that shit, bro.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, I will fucking.
It sounds like one of those hype man in the background is like, yeah, I don't play that shit, bro. Like you showed up to a pro wrestling event at backstage. Like I don't play that shit, bro. Like really,
I know you will. We're good.
Dude, they're hugging
I
it
will
out.
fuck him up, bro. I don't play that shit.
So he said right there, I will fuck him up, bro. And people are still smiling because it's kind of like a. So the people involved probably thought he just didn't know that he was supposed to sell it, right? So they probably thought this was just a misunderstanding at this point. They're not thinking anything's crazy is going on. This is kind of out of order. Let's skip to this. This is let me make sure this is the right clip. Yeah, okay. So this is I'm trying to find the whole part where he goes up there because they have.
This kid needs to be behind. I want to know. Okay, I got some questions for you after you get done.
I'm trying to find the clip where you see the whole thing go down. Because there is a clip where you see like everything that happened, including the lead up. So this where, yeah, okay. This should be it right here. Put the sound on there. So right here, do the play-by-play. This is the guy that the whole story's about that you just saw smash the beer can over his head, and you're about to. This is the guy smashing the beer can, and then Raja pops up right here somewhere. Yeah, right there. You see him pop up. Now this happens.
He comes into the ring. Wow.
But this happens. Staged? This happens all the time when it is staged and done properly, where a celebrity will just jump in from the crowd. Or a rival from within the storyline will come in from the crowd, or a manager, or whatever. So right here, it would not be completely inappropriate to let this happen because this is a thing. Interference within storyline is a thing.
My question is this planned? Is this planned at all?
We'll continue discussing that. Because now we see the whole thing right here, where Psycho Stu just did a move on a guy. Now you see here, this is a big dude. Okay, he's letting this occur because he thinks, oh, this is a bit. He's letting this guy pick him up. He doesn't fight him. He actually stabilizes himself on him because that's what you're supposed to do. So it's not, Right. And then, boom, you see his head bounce off the ground. And then, these are not worked punches.
Oh, fuck.
You can see clearly these are not worked punches at all. Yeah,
that went on way too long. That went on way too fucking.
And then that's the guy that actually jumped in and did something, which we'll see a clip from later talking about it after the fact. But this is the guy that actually popped in and did something about it. Because at first there might have been some confusion.
Yeah, he realizes these motherfuckers
He's like,
ain't doing nothing to help.
He's like, oh wait a minute, this is not.
He's like, hell no.
And like 3 dudes grab onto this guy. It's crazy. Yeah, from this angle you can't really see much, but yeah.
No, he's fucked.
And then. Jumping backwards in the timeline a little bit, there's actually footage because he was live streaming it. Again, this was not just like a happenstance, oopsie bar fight situation. Dude was live streaming, so we can hear him talking before the incident. I think there's a longer clip actually of the whole thing. Well, what did you want to ask while I'm trying to find the clip?
Well, besides the question of was it planned for him to intervene there,
which I don't think has been said really.
Okay, so if that wasn't, regardless of was it planned or was it not planned, if it wasn't planned, it's obvious that this guy, what's his name?
Which one? The fighter or the wrestler?
Both of them. The fighter and
the wrestler
the
goes by Psycho Stu. The fighter is Raja Jackson.
Raj,
or Raha.
Okay. So it's obvious that Raj and Stu did not do any practice with each other, because if they did, they would have built a camaraderie, obviously.
Yeah.
So this was more than likely not planned, but sort of ad-libbed. Hey, you're here. You're part of the the crew. You're part of the show. So there was a trust involved there. And it was totally broken. And my next question is a more important question. Is I heard something, and of course you get to the headlines right, but apparently the police don't want to arrest this guy. But I want to know who charged? Is there any charges filed against Raj? Any charges?
When Psycho Stu, I can't think of his real name, when he wakes up, he can decide whether or not to press charges. Because he could definitely just say this was a work where it was supposed to look like he really injured me. It was just a work. I'm obviously not pressing charges because it was just a work. He could wake up and say that. Or he could wake up and say, yeah, this is way over the line, whatever, and press charges. It's kind of on him. Like, if I were to punch you in the face, you get to decide whether you press charges or not. That's kind of how it works.
I'll tell you what. Raj's dad is probably paying that motherfucker off.
Hey, I'd probably take it, bro. I'd probably take it, bro.
Depending on how much it was.
Pro wrestler, if I was some small time pro wrestler, I'd probably take it. You know what I mean? All right, now let's listen to this clip. Because to me, this kind of seals the deal right here. This clip of Raja talking.
Piece of shit.
It didn't even hurt. It just pissed me off. So he's acknowledging that this didn't go over the line. It didn't hurt him.
And I'm gonna have to get it back. They said I can go in the ring and get his ass. I don't even know what I'm gonna do to him.
Okay, so he just said that they said I can go in the ring.
It was planned. Listen to what he said. They said I can get in the ring and get his ass.
Yep.
That's planned.
Yeah.
People know about it. Maybe not Stu, but the production knows about it, which is the most important, and the refs and you know what I mean? So they know, they know that that's the bit.
But the thing is, from the start, I figured him going into the ring was planned. What there's no way they could have planned for is him throwing completely unworked punches on a guy.
Absolutely.
After he already passed out. And now in this clip, you get to hear him say that he always wanted to fuck up a pro wrestler.
I'm gonna fake crash out. All right, bet. You about to see how crash out.
Yeah. He's telling people, I guess there's a clip of somebody else reacting to it. But he says in there,
So I get it today. Am I really gonna fight him? Yeah, I'm gonna punch his ass for real. I don't believe in me getting disrespected too.
He's talking about getting disrespected, like, bro.
That shit was not stable.
Bro, it's wrestling. It's supposed to be tit for tat, back and forth.
That's a good question. 50 subs, knock him out.
50 subs, knock him out.
I don't give a fuck. I want him to.
Now, to be fair, when professional wrestlers who are in on it talk, they're always saying stuff like, yeah, I'm going to kill you in the ring. I'm going to knock you out. So up to this point, people could still believe that this is, he's just going along with it. But yeah, for me, that it really just is the thing. If he was throwing like full force punches on a dude who was knocked out in a wrestling event. So, and then here at the end, apparently he became conscious. Psycho Stu gained consciousness. Here at the end, I think they talk about him. The professional wrestling thing, apparently it's ran by Rikishi. I didn't know he had his own, promotion or whatever. And they lost their WWE ID affiliation, which I knew they had some partnerships with other like small promotions. I didn't know about them. I knew about AAA. They just acquired recently,
They don't. But it's obvious they don't have the proper paperwork because Raj ever stepping in, they know better. Like these wrestling federations, they know better. You step into the ring, there's paperwork that's got to be fucking signed.
Yeah,
there's got to be, and this guy did not sign anything.
Planning, training the guy, anything. Like they did not mind their P's and Q's to keep their employees safe. At the end of the day,
absolutely.
They completely put an employee of theirs in danger. Someone made this meme where Knox Pro, hey, Triple H, we're having a problem. Triple H, like, who? What? You got a problem? That's on y'all, bro. And I think we have... And I hate this kind of attitude towards it. I'm going to play this clip. This is Brendan Schwab. He's like a buddy of Joe Rogan's. I did watching it, but we got to talk about it. It's part of the story, bro. We got to talk about the backlash.
Go ahead. I'm just preparing to.
And I'll be transparent. I like Raja, and obviously I adore Rampage. Me and Rampage have a great relationship. I love Rampage, and it's just by nature. My initial thought was when I heard about this, and I spoke with Rampage. When I heard about this, I went, "All right, how can I defend Raja?"
Why is that your first thought after seeing that clip? That shouldn't be your first. Your first thought would be, "Oh my God, did he kill that guy? Is he
maybe
okay?"
he's trying to play devil's advocate. Hold on, maybe he's just playing devil's advocate here. Keep playing.
I look at all the videos. I watched the full live stream and all that. I got nothing. I got nothing. I can't.
You have nothing.
You can't defend this. I see this. It's so sad.
He's right. He's right.
He was just getting started, and that all goes away.
He's sad for Raja. That's what he's saying. The first guy, he's sad for Raja that all his career, his potential MMA or UFC, whatever career is going away. That's what he's saying he's sad about.
Yeah.
If this veteran pro wrestler decides to press charges, if that pro wrestler goes,
that's what I was saying
this
earlier.
was a bit or this was a work, and he just thought that's how it works, I'm not pressing charges, Raja's still going to take a lot of heat online, but you're not doing jail time. Then we can figure it out. But if that dude wakes up and somebody's in his ear and goes, dude, you got to make this dude pay. He has to learn a lesson and he presses charges.
That's why his father's going to pay him off.
Really tough.
Period. It'll go away.
It's going to be someone in his ear the other way. I think most people would press charges. It'd have to be someone in his ear the opposite way to get him not to.
Yeah, his dad's going to give him some money.
And then
He's going to pay him off. Period.
Yeah, that's kind of what's got to happen. I guess, yeah, so apparently he woke up, he's smiling, so he's up. According to Drama Alert Nation, Psycho Stu, the wrestler who Raja Jackson attacked, has regained consciousness. So it seems like he's at least doing all right. But that was like August 7th. When did this happen? Or August 27th, my bad. Happened on the 23rd. So he was out for what?
Bullshit.
Maybe 3.5, 4 days. Like, that's rough. That's rough. Yeah.
I'm glad he's all right.
Yeah.
He's all right.
Apparently he broke like a couple teeth or something, but
because
I guess
here's an even more fucked up thing. Okay, if you wanted to knock the guy out, you knocked him out, and you didn't stop.
Yeah.
There's something wrong. There's something wrong with that.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with that.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if there was some level of planning it out, which it seems like there was. It said he could go up there.
Like you really knocked him out. You could tell he's flat.
Yeah.
And you kept going, and then someone tried to pull you off, and then you kept going again.
3-4 people jumped on him.
I know, but I'm saying for a while, he came back and tried to hit him again.
Yeah.
The guy, not the referee, but the guy in the black would try to pull him off really shittily. Like, oh, like. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, dude, like, there's something wrong there, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Guy's got insecurity, anger issues, bro.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
Real shit.
And he was getting hyped up by his like stream chat or whatever, calling him like fake or whatever. And he's like,
I don't know what. I saw a tweet, and maybe you showed me. Yeah, I think you showed me a tweet that was like, or I think it was Asmongold, maybe. It was like, yeah, he pretty much knocked a guy out to impress his 15-year-old chat. Or some shit. I can't remember what.
He did all this for 50 subs.
Yeah, pretty much.
He threw away his potential MMA career for 50 subs on Kick or Rumble or whatever the fuck. Hell yeah.
All right, brother. Next story, man. I'm done talking about this garbage.
I think next story, it's going to be a dark one. The shooting that happened a couple days ago.
Yep.
It's going to be that. Let me pull it up. What was that? Minnesota, I believe. And apparently there's also an even deeper, ulterior conspiracy about online communities in that one, too. That ties in with some other shooters.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there's a deeper conspiracy going on here.
Kick a spit. Oh, my goodness.
So I guess we'll talk. This is the first thing that I saw. I knew more about Robin Westman in 13 minutes than I know about Thomas Crooks in 13 months. Yeah, within minutes, we knew everything about this shooter here. We knew everything. right?
Well,
we had a written manifesto, a vlog, a family history, what his mom did for work. Worked at, I think it was that Catholic school that got shot up, or maybe a different one. But we knew what the parents did for work. We knew the original name and then the name swap. We knew about all of that. Mm-hmm. And this is so apparently I don't really know a lot about this group. Maybe you do. The O9B, the Cult of Nine Angles, or whatever the fuck, FSB.
No.
So yeah, I guess we'll get into that later. But yeah, so we had a video. What was this? So I'm gonna so this was like their posts on the internet, which is a common thread with a lot of events that happen, is they're posted on the internet publicly. So this person posted, I don't even know what website, what is this, Reddit? So I'm gonna shoot up a church. I want to have some Nazi and atheist stuff. So how do I make flags, armbands, pins, patches, and more? Anti-Labubu thread. I don't care about Labubus. I'm thinking on shooting up a church. What music to play?
What's a Labubu?
It's a collectible toy. Maybe we can talk about that later in the episode. We're not in such a dire subject here, but yeah, it's a fad that's going on right now. It's a collectible toy. I'm thinking on shooting up a church. What music to play? Bombs included. And again, nothing happened. Wow. I'm thinking on shooting up, what this auto? I'm thinking, what music?
Now
to play.
Is this the guy? Is this the shooter's?
I'm pretty sure this is the shooter's Redder.
Okay.
Oh, this is a Destiny tweet. Ugh. He's in some hot water right now. Crazy that this guy was literally talking about his plans to shoot up a church for a month in the open internet, but FBI Director Cash Popaway and Pam Bondi were too busy going after imaginary MS-13 Home Depot workers. If only they were doing their jobs instead.
No, shut up that fucking Destiny. Shut the fuck up.
He's in some hot water right now too. Yeah.
Well, that's what he loves. That's the only way he can get viewers to be a shock jock. That's his claim to fame. He's trash.
So yeah, we have the guy's whole manifesto right here. The shooter's manifesto is utterly revolting. Just the worst sort of Tumblr/Reddit emotional slop. It's worse than if he had been sadistic. I vaped until my throat hurts. I may have cancer now, so I have to kill people. I'm still a good person and son, though. Like, what? Yeah, so we have some of the writings on the weapons here. Fart, N-word, the big one. Kick, and then the Hispanic slur. We got 666 on here. So we got 6 million wasn't enough written on the holster right here. And then we also have a shitpost meme right here. Born to shit, forced to wipe. Then fuck you, eat shit, and the F slur on the clipazine there. Yeah, so it's like the Christchurch shooter, which is a bunch of incoherent, like different memes, slurs, just offensive taglines all over the weapons. Here, oh boy, it's another deranged shooter with an incoherent identity and ideology with whom anyone can mold into a Rorschach test to bash groups they dislike. Fun, sarcasm / Yeah, that's certainly what it seems like in this case, is because you have stuff that you was like looking and assume, oh, well, this is like a lefty because it said kill Trump on some of the weapons. But then there's also stuff like 6 million wasn't enough, racial slurs, things of that nature. So again, like the black white supremacist guy that shot up his school or whatever, it's kind of given that energy to me. Is what I can tell.
Well,
here.
What I've heard, it's interesting. Like you skipped over some things, but it's known that.
Well, if you see anything, tell me to stop. If you see anything, tell me to stop that you want to.
No. I'm going to tell you some stuff that we're not seeing right now. And one of the main things, was his mom worked at the Catholic Church.
Was it the one he shot? Was it that one? That's why I couldn't remember.
I don't
earlier.
know. I don't think he shot his mom.
I did say that.
Mom
I didn't know if it was that one.
Also, the guy was LGBTQ. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is the second mass shooting done by an LGBTQ person. Not that makes them all bad. I'm not saying.
Apparently, don't know if this has been confirmed, but he has referred to himself as a man and perhaps a D trans, a go backer. I think that's a new development.
That's the point I was getting to, because he had some kind of surgery. I don't know the extent of it, but he also regretted becoming trans.
Yeah.
So he was going through some mental issues.
Yeah, well,
big time
for sure. We didn't really need to for sure.
Well, I wanted to make that clear. We didn't talk about that yet, so we have to make that clear. So, I at first the whole this kick a spick thing, and 6 million wasn't enough, but kill Trump. But it's polarized, or it's not polar. It's dualistic.
Contradictory.
It doesn't make any sense.
Contradictory.
Yeah, it's contradictory. Yeah. So you don't really. It sounds like someone maybe he's crazy. He's crazy.
Well, so it seems it seems like there may be a different explanation to this, where apparently that I think it was called the Cult of the Nine Angles or whatever. That's what some of these people are talking about. We can see a bit of this video later. Trying to explain O9A to my grandma without sounding insane. This individual does actually have a specific ideology. They were groomed by the Order of the Nine Angels. I thought it was Angles, my bad. It's a neo-Nazi death cult responsible for half a dozen other mass shootings. They also have ties to the Russians. So this shooter was writing in Cyrillic.
That makes sense.
Well, apparently some of the items, some of the symbols written on the weapons are tied to this grooming cult. And even what's his name was talking about it, where the Minnesota trans cult killer of children's father, Alex Jones, worked for 29 years as a CIA DOD contractor. Yeah, I think we are dealing with with an online cult activity here. I think some of these got deleted, so I don't know, maybe this is fake news, but it seems like this person was involved in there.
Let me give you a rundown
on the Cult of the Nine Angels. You knew about that?
Let me give you a rundown, bro.
Give me the rundown.
So, a Nazi cult backed by Russia is fucking the stupidest thing I've ever fucking heard. Because anyone who does their world history and know what happened in World War II, Russians hate Nazis. Not to go with Ukraine and the political hegemony there, and how there was a lot of Nazis there after World War II, but we can move past that. I believe that this is this particular cult of nine angels or whatever. This is a CIA. This is a MK Ultra like CIA project.
Potentially,
right
not saying you're wrong there or anything.
The reason why it is because when you have all these dualistic counter arguments all put into one, it's meant to confuse you. It's meant to confuse everybody, even as propaganda. Like, it seems like the first initial thing was, okay, I'm gonna shoot a bunch of kids and then act like I'm a Trump supporter, so then that way Trump supporters will be blamed. The problem is Trump supporters would never shoot up a Catholic school. Like, if you wanted to shoot up, I don't want, this is terrible, but shoot up a Hispanic community or whatever, then say you were a white supremacist. That makes more sense. You know what I mean? But this makes no fucking good. This is,
I think what's going on here, if this online cult or whatever narrative is to be believed, is the shooter had these opposing things written on their weapon and their manifesto all over his Reddit or whatever. Yeah. The purpose of that is so that people in the normie sphere that are just seeing the story on either MSNBC or Fox News, their side is going to spin it, another crazy trans, this is the left's fault, this is MSNBC's fault. And then the other side is going to be like, this is a neo-Nazi Trump supporter.
Full spectrum dominance.
Yeah.
Full spectrum dominance.
Both sides, can be even further divided over this. And also, I think this was the day after, the day of, speaking of Fox News, this got announced right after this shooting.
With over 2,700 sworn, this is America's early warning. Trace, as you know, correct, 100%, and she's 100% correct. I am now about to launch Gideon, America's first ever AI threat detection platform, built specifically for law enforcement.
It scrapes the internet what everybody's posting.
24/7 using an Israeli-grade ontology to pull specific threat language.
And you know, Destiny's quote that helps the surveillance state.
Yeah.
Hey, FBI, do your job. Well, you're right, Destiny. We're gonna do this. We're gonna have AI.
But the thing is, this person was posting openly on Reddit about wanting to shoot up a school. So if these shooters are posting openly on the internet, how does scraping the internet through, I'm assuming, private communications that they're already trying to get rid of encryption, they're posting about it publicly. Why do you need to use this super advanced AI to scrape our speech when they're posting it publicly? They were, say the line, they were on our radar. Like, so why do we need this? It kind of reminds me of when that guy carried like 500 pounds worth of equipment into a hotel in Las Vegas to shoot people. And then immediately Trump said, guess what? Bump stocks banned. Guess what? This person shoots up a school. All right, we got Israeli AI technology scraping your communications. It's giving me flashbacks to that sort of situation.
Well, it's giving me flashbacks to 9/11 because George W. Bush
and the Patriot Act. Yeah.
The Patriot Act. I remember when that came out. I was like, well, this was what this is all about.
Yeah.
And this is the problem with. I did vote for Trump, but when the right becomes in power, the military industrial complex just goes fucking nuts.
Yeah.
That's why we got to go to war with that's why you have to do, this is war on drugs 2.0 what Trump's doing.
Yeah.
This is war on drugs 2.0.
Yeah. Which turned out great if you're, on the side of the drugs, like the cartel. Like, yeah, it turned out great.
Or you worked for a military contractor.
Or literally anybody but the what was that George Carlin quote? Guy. It's a big club and you ain't in it. Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
And then something here. Someone was saying this guy tweeted Call of Duty did this because I guess you can have trans bullets in Call of Duty.
Oh, God.
I guess. Dude started up the school because he was a part of a PDF accelerationist community. Yeah, acceleration. It's just like the Manson family. Make it witchy because they wanted to start a race war. Yeah. Be a Nazi, communist, pro-Trump, anti-Trump, trans, D-trans. Be all of the things before you commit your act of violence. So it starts the war.
All it does, and you're right. It's his problem.
Make it witchy.
Solution. Yeah,
make it witchy. That's what Manson said before they went and killed Tate and all that. Yeah, make it witchy. That's kind of the same sentiment I get here. Make it witchy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just be all of the ists and icks. What did Asmongold say? Yeah. Asmongold drops a rare tweet. Anyone trying to blame game when a shooting happens and say which side the shooter is on is fucking retarded. Read their comments. Manifestos are not right wing or left wing. They're insane. These people transcend politics and operate in the realm of psychosis. I mean,
I think that's a very sobering comment.
Yeah,
I think that's really good.
That's kind of what even our buddy Nick Fuentes over here kind of said in his clip. Was like, this is not even ideological. This is just evil, right? It just goes like.
And it's good to not take anything like an action like this and associate it to be tribal.
Yeah,
and I think that's very super fair. And that's what I was trying to say. Like,
yeah,
like this is just the information that we got about if the guy was trans or not, and then he tried to put it's obvious that he's operating beyond this, and this guy's just absolutely insane. But even though he's insane, I think he's a tool to get more surveillance state through, or regardless of even if it's planned or not, it's definitely going to happen.
So if it's true that he was in an accelerationist cult, I think
CIA front.
Well, regardless, right? Because even if it is, the people within it believe it, correct? Even if it's funded or whatever by the people in it believe it. So if you're in it, regardless of who's in control of it, accelerationism is just it's just evil. You're doing the wrong things because you want something bad to happen. So there was the Pale Horse. There was some book, I think it was just called The Pale Horse. It was about
the Pale Horse. I own it. Yeah.
No, not that one. Not that one. It's a different one. It was about an undercover cop who that was his call sign or whatever they call it, his code name or whatever. It was codename Pale Horse, and he would infiltrate. Well, he's an undercover cop, so sometimes it was like biker gangs. But one time he went to one of these white supremacist accelerationist groups, and so there was a guy in it talking about he voted for Hillary Clinton because he thought she would be the worst candidate and could potentially bring about a war. So you're literally doing things or think or believe are bad to have the worst possible outcome to just burn it to the ground. which is so that my ideology will rise from the ashes. Like, no, you're gonna die in the nuclear fallout, motherfucker. If you get what you want, you ain't playing Fallout over here. You ain't gonna survive, bro. So yeah, accelerationism is whether it's that or the CIA. And apparently, yeah. So Alex Jones here was saying that the killer's father worked for the CIA. Apparently,
really.
Look, I love how bro, I needed to do this.
I said it had to be CIA all over it.
That's what I said. I said that before you said that.
I didn't even know that. Bro, I didn't even know that.
I said that, and you're like, no, bro, it's CIA. And I was kind of like, all right, I'll just... Okay. Like, I need to do what Alex does and print out the tweets. Instead of scrolling like this, I need to print out my tweets. I like how he prints them out in full color, too. That's how you know a $1 billion debt wasn't shit to InfoWars. Jones is still... Look... He printed a Google screenshot on night mode. He printed it on paper where the background is black and the text is white. Bro, they're doing fine over there at InfoWars.
To do that.
They're doing fine over at InfoWars. Bro, you're printing a paragraph worth of text in like 50-point font where the background is black. This is like a $5 bill right here that's gonna get thrown away at the end of the show. He does one every day? Yeah, for sure. That is expensive. Fuck you think, bro? He just printed a piece of paper. Oh, and he's got a stack an inch thick all over the desk. Have you ever watched Alex Jones? His whole desk is full of paper, bro. This is an expensive operation.
How many trees had to die in the name of freedom?
Fuck that. How much dollar bills did he have to burn, bro? Oh my god. Let me check.
They were burned for a good reason. At least it wasn't American flags.
It might be cheaper to print documents on American flags than print night mode screenshots of Google, bro. Are you crazy? Are you absolutely crazy? All right. What else do you have anything you want to bring up? Because I have a doc here, but if you would like to, do you have anything you'd like to bring up? I don't want to just be my whole
continue with let's move on. We solved the mystery.
But did you want to do a topic? Because I've got a doc here.
No, go ahead. We'll continue.
All right. So I was listening to Joe Rogan, and he was talking to some. I don't like this kind of music, but it's that kind of like folky music where they talk about what's wrong with the world and all of that. It was an interesting episode, but I don't particularly like the guy's music. And they were talking about that guy. I always fuck up his name.
You should click on.
No, because this is just something I wrote down. I don't have a visual doc for this.
You should put Joe Rogan up there or some shit.
Well, I can do that later if the people watching this know who the hell Joe Rogan is. If you've made it, checks notes.
I'm just saying a nice
if
visual.
If you've made it 57 minutes into an episode of RDP, you probably know who Joe Rogan is. Anyway, you're distracting me from the thing because that part doesn't even matter. That's just an intro as to how I came up to talk with this. Okay. They were talking about that guy whose name I fuck up. The guy who did he win New York or whatever? The guy that won the mayorship for New York.
The socialist guy?
Yeah.
The socialist
guy or whatever. Anyway, so he just won. And apparently one of the policies he wanted to do, or at least Rogan said this, I don't know if Jamie fact checked it for him. But he was talking about having like free grocery stores. And I was starting to think the red part of my blood was thinking, how much are my taxes going to have to go up? How much is that going to cost? But then I thought, if we actually cut all the crazy shit that was in the Doge stuff, we could probably just afford that. If we cut all that bullshit, we could probably just fucking care package grocery deliveries to people's house. How much shit was in there? And that stuff never got cut. I think it was only a couple of them that got cut. Isn't that true? And like recently, didn't we send like on accident $20 billion to Ukraine a while ago? That's kind of old news now. But it's like, if we can oopsies $20 billion to a foreign country, why can't you buy me some groceries, motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much money is being like they're doing transgender surgeries on animals? Like, if we can afford that, why can't we afford some free shit? Can you explain me that?
Yeah, man. Government-run grocery stores never work because it has to do with price controls. So that
cut
food
me a
has
check.
to come.
You're getting caught up on the specifics, my boy. I'm saying if we cancel, like, okay, so like
No.
So right now, I have a car payment. It's about $400 a month. And I always think about once I get that paid off, I'm going to have an extra $400 in the bank every month. If we did the Doge cuts, if we told Israel no, if we just said no, we'd have some money to do some shit. We could fix some shit with what is that? Hundreds of billions of dollars? Bro.
We could do some stuff. Kind of stimulus.
We could do something.
Kind of stimulus.
Or how about this? Okay. We don't like free groceries. We don't want to do whatever the fuck. Okay. Just calculate what percentage money we're saving and take it off the taxes. Boom. Everybody's happy there because then you just have the money straight in your account. You're just saving it. What do you think about that? Checkmate me there. Nothing.
No, there's a lot. There's a lot.
What?
And I'm trying to get to the meat of the matter. And this
articulate it.
So there's a deficit, right? And the deficit and the debt represents the power of the dollar, okay? But it also represents how much is work worth, okay? The idea behind government cuts, the idea behind saving money and getting rid of the deficit is to make work worth more again. Because now, as we all know, nobody can afford anything. Back in the 50s, the 70s, the 70s, you could work at a retail store and afford an apartment, buy a house, and have a family, and maybe your significant other didn't have to work that much. Or if they wanted to, they could, right? Or whatever, if you wanted more money. Now, it's not even a possibility. Like, two people working a lower middle class job can barely afford an apartment.
Yeah.
Barely afford car payment. Like, it's barely. So the idea is to once you get rid of that deficit and the inflation issue, because that's really it's like cost of living is intrinsic to inflation, but not. I mean, they're related, but not necessarily directly. I mean, they are. But having that said, that's what we have to tackle, and a lot of that has to do with GDP. Like, we actually have to make shit again. Yeah. And we have to invigorate the middle class because the middle class is dying. So if everyone's since the threshold of cost of living so high, that threshold of middle class is gone.
Yeah.
So that's what erodes the middle class. So just another little caveat. So, stimulating the economy directly can work if it's due to like you said, like the Doge cuts.
Yeah.
And redirecting that money, but you don't want to get into what we had in the COVID-19, where we just printed magic money and stimulated the economy, and then a couple of years down the road, now we're even feeling it even more. When people can't afford anything. That's the consequence of just printing money and doing it. And somehow, like government run grocery stores. It's better just to stimulate the economy than do government-run grocery. There's actually government or like city-run grocery stores. You could look it up. I think there's one in Atlanta. There's a couple, and they have no food on their shelves. They have absolutely no food on their shelves. One reason is because of corruption. Two reasons that they can't. The money that they can allocate to buy food, they have to buy it from people that they can't force people to sell cheaper.
Well, yeah, my whole point with that was
that
was just a specific example I heard, and I started thinking, that would be like ridiculous and stupid. And I was like, wait a minute, didn't we just oopsie poopsies 20 billion? We could definitely do something with that. Maybe that idea is dumb, but we could do something with 20 billion. If we just oopsies, it's like, so when you look at your own budget and you look and you're like, I'm kind of tight on bills or whatever, and you go, I went to the bar drinking 3 nights this month, and each night I spent like $200. So I just oopsie poopsied $600.
Oopsie poopsie.
I just oopsie poopsied $600. If I just stopped doing that, I'd have an extra $600 in my account. So that's kind of what I was thinking with like the countrywide budget. Well, if we just oopsie poopsies $20 billion, we could do something with it. If apparently that money's just sitting in the bank account.
Brother, that's the point I'm trying to make. That oopsie poopsie was printed money. So the oopsie poopsie is just not to do it and just keep that and not create it, not start. You know, there should be a limit to how much you create.
Yeah,
because
that's
true.
That's true. We are just credit card spending right now.
If you redirect that money, it's still printed money, and it will cause inflation. It's only a temporary fix, which might be necessary sometimes.
Well, so what's better or worse? Okay, what's better or worse? If we're printing money to send it on a plane to another country, or just kind of, I don't know, not do that.
Printing money is
it's bad. But if you had to pick, send it to
if
Ukraine.
I had to pick, of course, I'd take the money. Of course,
send it to Ukraine or to you. What are you picking?
Me, motherfucker.
Okay.
Give me $20 million. I'll save.
Let's at least keep it here. If we're gonna print money so we can Scrooge McDuck into a pile of $100 bills, at least don't send it to Ukraine.
Yeah,
Israel.
That I agree with you with. But printing money in general is bad.
It's bad.
Money in general is bad.
But damn, if we're gonna do it, don't put it on a plane somewhere else. Don't do it fast and furious and buy AKs for the cartel, bro. At least keep it here if you're gonna print money. At least keep it here.
Yeah.
Oh, and then a little callback, just in case anybody watched last week's episode. We went off on a little tangent about my tattoos.
Tangential.
But before that, I told Dar to remind me with the phrase, the key phrase, Howard Stern, if I got distracted.
Right.
But we got too caught up in the whole tattoo thing. Well, yeah, but then we had already found something so much better, so I didn't come back to it. But right now, we're just below the past two episodes run length. So what are you doing? Water. Okay. Oh, I need some water, too. Thanks for the reminder. Cheers again. Water cheers.
Water cheers.
Yeah, have you seen this going on the internet? I guess this is more of a meme last week. It's not really hitting as hard right now, but did you see the whole Howard Stern butterface thing going on the internet?
No.
Where people were making fun of them for how they called this girl ugly. Well, let me see if I can still find it.
I did see that.
You
did
see
that? Yeah, and she wasn't that bad looking at all. She wasn't that bad looking at all.
Butterface.
She wasn't that bad looking at all.
Oh God, this is the comedian that was on there. What was his name? I forget his name.
I think he did too much cocaine.
And his nose collapsed.
His nose looks like that.
I can't think of his name. But anyway, yeah, this is the clip that went viral. Where this is the show where it's
I feel
Butterface.
So bad for this girl too.
Butterface.
This is terrible.
If you're unfamiliar, audience at home, a butterface, it means but her face. Meaning the rest of her looks good, but her face. Meaning her face looks bad. So this is the I guess was this on Howard Stern? I don't know. I'm too young for that. Was this on the Howard Stern show? Because he was on Sirius or whatever. This was like on TV because it was video.
Right. Yeah.
So anyway, they had a butterface contest. And this is what they were considering a nasty butterface back in, I don't know, 90 something? I don't know, 2000?
Yeah.
Ancient history?
Yeah, I've seen this. Yeah, ancient history.
That's her.
She's not bad looking.
She's not bad looking.
I mean,
she's kind of has a weird face going on.
No, listen. They did her makeup that way to make her look plain.
Yeah, because her lips look the same color as her face. That's very unusual.
Yeah, that's like so they did that on purpose. And she's not bad looking at
Especially
all.
Look at who's laughing at her for being a butterface. Well, not her. She's not. This guy was laughing at her being a butterface is fucking slob, bro.
Yeah, dude.
And apparently we have an update on the butterface thing. I think we've seen her now.
That's a
yeah, it's Jamie Lee Curtis. No, she grew up to be Jamie Lee Curtis. No, we actually have a video of what she looks like now. Butterface update. Apparently someone found her.
Update.
We see what we know. Oh God! This screenshot. Howard Stern's face.
Who is that on the left? Who is that?
Trump.
Is that?
Oh, you mean on the
Trump?
right? This is Trump. I don't know who the fuck this is.
No, I'm talking about like on the right. There's somebody on the left and there's someone on the right.
Who's this picture or this picture?
Yeah. No, the one on the right.
This is Howard Stern.
Yes, that's Howard Stern.
This is Trump.
Yes.
I don't know who the fuck this is.
Yeah, what about the guy in the blackface?
Oh, that's Howard Stern.
Oh, okay.
Anyway. No, I like how that's the first thing that came up. No, there's a new video of the butterface lady. Oh, okay. Am I not gonna be able to find it? Oh, I took an L on this one. I didn't save the post. I'm trying to find it raw live. Let's type in Butterface girl update.
Okay.
No, not getting nothing. All right.
Yes.
Well, damn, that's a shame. We couldn't find the. I'm sorry I let you down, Rum Dum community. I guess I'm gonna have to turn it over to.
Let me down.
I'm gonna have to turn it over to Dar for our last topic of the episode. I'm afraid.
Well, the only thing else on my mind when it comes to video games, I want you to see this.
Type video games.
Just go to this. Yeah, let's talk about video games, bro. Type in Deadlock roster, character roster or characters, whatever you want.
Well, I'm sure roster will bring it up. The wiki.
Yeah, dude. Look at these characters and how great. Like this is
Bebop, Billy. Of course, it's. Oh, I've seen a clip of this guy where he eats the magazine in his gun to reload or whatever. Calico, the Doorman, Drifter.
Yeah, these characters are just so well done, bro.
Yeah.
This is not Concord quality. This is not.
Ew, look at this. What the fuck is this? Tomato? The fuck is this? It looks like if you put your wiener in a taffy machine and it kind of stretched it out. That's kind of what it looks like. I don't know what the fuck is this tomato? It's a purple-headed
warrior. It's a purple-headed warrior.
Literally a purple. It's literally got the. Oh god, this is very phallic in nature. Sisters Limit. Who the fuck? What kind of game are you playing, bro? I don't know. I guess I'd have to try it to really see.
These characters are pretty cool. These
look like Overwatch characters. I don't know.
No, they don't. No,
they look like if the guy that made Hellboy made Overwatch characters, Mike Mignola. That's kind of vibes I'm getting. This Overwatch meets Mike Mignola.
And of all the different
you see what I'm
games
saying though, right?
AAA
You know
studios.
what Mike Mignola characters look like? This looks like Mike Mignola Overwatch. You don't know who Mike Mignola's characters look like? Mike Mignola.
Oh,
Mike
okay.
Mignola.
Guy who did
this artist. No, Hellboy. Yeah, it looks like this guy made Overwatch characters. You see what I'm saying? Audience at home, you see what I'm saying? Bro, this guy's literally got the Hellboy sideburns and he's red. You see what I'm like? He's red and he's got the Hellboy sideburns, bro. Yeah, it's cool, I guess. Well, so what's so good about this game? Why should I play it? Give me an elevator pitch. That you just made me not want to play it right there. No, you just killed your elevator pitch. You got to start over.
You don't like
basically
said,
I basically just said you basically just said, hey, give me an elevator pitch for your restaurant. We coat all the pots and pans with shit. That's basically what you told me there. Start over. Start over. Why should I play this game? It's a third-person shooter. It's not a MOBA.
It's an intense multiplayer. It is a MOBA, dude.
It's a third-person shooter, bro.
It's a third-person shooter MOBA.
Bro, CSGO has lanes. The fuck?
Nah, it's not like you have
you got mid
creeps and NPCs.
You got A. You got B.
Yep, you got monsters. You got like lane bosses that you got to defeat in every side. Like it's two different sides going at it. I think it's 5v5 or 6v6. I'm not sure. Can't remember, but you choose your character. No character can be repeated. So like if one person picks a character, the other team can't pick that character. So nah, it looks like a pretty good game. It's in closed beta right
I just
now,
want to see a big
really
update to Team Fortress, man. Fuck this shit. All the resources. God. All the resources been pumped into this shit could have been Team Fortress, bro. This shit makes me sad.
Nah, this looks good. This is gonna be this game's gonna be a banger, bro. This game, everyone's gonna be playing this fucking game.
Not for me, bro.
Yeah.
It's a MOBA third-person shooter. God.
I'm not really into MOBAs, but this game does look really cool. I just like the characters look really cool. And I love the aesthetic of 1920s.
Yeah, they look cool. It's like a 1920. It's like a Art Deco fantasy.
Yeah.
Mike Mignola. I guess his stuff was like 40s because it was post World War II, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not hyped, man. I'm not hyped, bro. I'm not hyped.
You can't even respect the artwork.
It looks cool. It looks cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a series of paintings.
You're low-key hating, bro. You low-key jelly.
I'm high-key hating. I'm high-key hating. I don't like this kind of game.
You're jelly. Yeah, you're jelly.
I'm jelly. Yeah, I am jealous that they pumped all this effort into this shit and let Team Fortress 2 die. Which, how many games from 2007 are still relevant? And they're going to let that shit die off, bro.
No, people are still playing it, so it's not dead.
Well, but the development is dead. The support is dead. They
that game's so fucking old, bro.
I know, but it's still good. It's an oldie but goodie, bro. It's an oldie but goodie, bro.
It's the basis of all, like, Overwatch pretty much copied Team Fortress 2 and put heroes in it.
What's funny is I completely disagree with that and think that's a bad take. But, like, it's influential in the genre that people think that. No, dude.
Bro, the game modes are absolutely the same. Stop,
dude. The game modes are the same, but like when you look at the characters, that's crazy to say, bro. That's crazy to say.
Not necessarily. Well, some of the characters' abilities and shit, absolutely, dude.
I guess they have an engineer, but it's not the same. TF2 is finitely balanced, so they only need 9 characters to hit all the major game archetypes that all these games sprout off from. How many characters does Overwatch have? It's got all these. No, bro. TF2 was a boiled down, succinct masterclass in how to do the hero shooter before hero shooters were even. They invented the hero shooter, and they were that succinct. Look how much Overwatch needs to mimic a fraction of TF2's
You're not even
power.
arguing anymore, dude. You're making my point. The point was that TF2 influenced Overwatch so much, and you said no, it didn't.
No.
You're actually just helping me. You're helping me make my point. So I don't know.
Roll back the clip. Rewind. Roll back the clip. No, bro.
Bro, you're dumb.
You said
you really are rum dumb right now.
You said Overwatch ripped off and copied TF2. I didn't say it wasn't influential. You said it was like the same game, basically.
Bro, this is the problem with people in technicalities, man. Their arguments.
This is what you do to me, bro. This is what you do to me, bro.
No, bro.
This is what you do to me, bro. For sure.
It makes your argument so disingenuous. The influence is so heavy from and I like both games. You know, I like them, but the influence that was taken from Team Fortress 2 is undoubtedly there. Everyone knows it. Well, Blizzard has a track record of taking good formulas that have worked, and then making it their own. And like World of Warcraft was that way. World of Warcraft was there was a big game called EverQuest, was an MMO before World of Warcraft, and that was the big game. Yeah. And that was a 3-dimensional. It wasn't third person, but it was first person, and that game was huge.
I know a dude who just plays. RuneScape. That's it. He don't play nothing else. He just plays RuneScape. Sometimes I'll ask him, like, "Hey man, you want to try another game, man? Maybe it's a coworker of mine. Maybe me and some of the other guys we can play something." And he's like, "Nah, man, I just play RuneScape. I've tried other shit, but that just ain't it.
I've tried,
but nothing can really hold my interest like that, you know." I'm like, damn, just old school RuneScape, huh? All right,
bro. Well, let's.
You want to wrap it up?
End it.
You think that's it?
That's it, man.
Don't
burn the flag.
All right, Rum Dummers.
You're gonna get arrested.
Don't get arrested for burning the flag.
Cheers.
Check us out on Spotify. And for episodes that have to get censored, the uncensored versions will be on Twitter. Go to either click the link tree. Click the link tree on the main channel. Okay. And we'll see y'all in the next one.